That's a nice thing to have right outside your hotel room window. I'm here in Alberta, or Saskatchewan. I'm in the city of Lloydminster, so I never know if I'm in Alberta or Saskatchewan, because Lloydminster, for those of you not in the know, Lloydminster is a city which is right on the border. It's dissected by the border of Alberta and Saskatchewan. So I never know which province I'm in when I'm here. I don't think it's that important. It's not a vast cultural gap between the two provinces. Very, very similar in many regards. There are subtle differences between Saskatchewan and Alberta. Our pierogies have more salt. That kind of thing you'll hear somebody say. But they're very, very similar. They both hate each other. I've learned that. I shouldn't say that. There are people in both provinces that hate people from the other province. And you know why? For no GD good reason. That's why. Also, I apologize right off the bat. If you hear the heater unit is right here by where so it'll be on and off throughout the video, I'm sure. But it's mandatory, believe you me. Cold snap going on right now. Also, quickly, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe down below. Click the subscribe button and click the bell beside it. That way you'll always be notified whenever I make a new video. All right, with that out of the way, let's get back to yakking about my show. I'm here to do a stand-up show, and here's the thing. I can't remember my act. Is that bad? When I hear myself say it, it doesn't sound good. I haven't done a show in a couple of months, and that's rare to not do a show for a couple of months. I generally do a show every, at the most, 10 days, 2 weeks, maybe at the most. I didn't do a show all through January, all through December. So I'm rusty. I got ring rust. You know what I mean? They say boxers have ring rust. If they haven't had a fight in a while, then they get into the ring, you know, and they know what they're supposed to do. Intellectually, it's all there. They're just they're ducking a millisecond too late. Ergo, they're getting punched in the yap a lot. The good thing about stand-up is, when you get the ring rust, you're not getting punched. Your jokes just aren't as sharp. That's something to consider. If you're a youngster out there and you're on the fence, should I go and become a boxer or a stand-up comedian? Listen, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just saying, one of those vocations, you're going to get punched less. I'm not saying if you become a stand-up comedian, you're not going to get punched, ever. I've seen it happen. It might happen. It's just not a regular part of the gig, you know what I mean? Like boxing, there's a lot of punching. It seems to be the nuts and bolts of the whole business. Even in practice, you get punched when you're boxing. Like when you're not even in a fight, you're just going to practice to learn how to become a fighter. Guys are punching you in the face. And the ribs, the whole 9 yards. So that's just something to consider. I'm not, like I said, you know, chase your dreams. But anyway, so I'm going through my note. I got my little notebook here. I got my little, and it's multicolored, so you know I'm an artist. You know, I'm a creative individual. I don't have just a notebook that has one solid color on the cover, like a schnook. I got my notebook full of jokes and bits. The problem is, will I remember them when I get out there? And I'm trying to work in some new stuff, fold in new with the old. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get out there and I go, hey, how you doing, Lloydminster? Blank, flop, sweat. Then what I do in that situation, I lay on the floor, curl up into a tight little ball and pretend nobody can see me. No, I don't do that. I plow through. I've been on stage before where I've forgotten completely, go blank. I think every stand-up has. And in those times, here's what you do. Try not to panic. Panic is never the best first response to any situation. It's often the first response to any given, but I don't think it's ever the best. Even if suddenly a shark is biting your leg, I understand panic is going to be the first thing, but it's probably not the best thing. If you were able to, I'm trying to think now, what would be a better response than panic to a shark? Maybe a shark bite is a bad example. Outside of getting bitten by a shark, try not to panic first. Try and, you know, muddle through till you can come up with a solution. That's what you do in the world of comedy. You can do a lot of, hey, what else is in the news? Where's this guy from? Yeah, that's a weird shirt. That kind of thing. Until you can remember your material. But it's not the best use of your time on stage. Better to be sharp and honed. It's just, sadly, that's not where I am right now. But I've also been in this situation before where I was like going into it thinking, oh man, I haven't done a show in a long time. It's going to be rough. And then you get out there, something happens. The adrenaline, the spark, the fact that you miss doing stand-up when you're not doing it, because I do. Sometimes that makes for the best shows. And everything's firing on all cylinders. Clickety-click, boomity-boom. and you have a hell of a good show. Maybe that'll happen. If you stick around to the end of the video, you'll see how it went, because I'll bring my camera with me. So we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Hello. All right, in the green room now. I'm actually shooting on my phone. You heard how bad the static was earlier. There's something wrong with the microphone on my DSLR camera. So I'm just shooting on my phone, as I do sometimes when I'm on the road. We're backstage now at the Gold Horse Casino. We got snacks on the go, snacks and coffee. Coffee, cold cuts, uniformly aligned utensils, buns, and the most important thing, of course, the cheesies. Luxurious seating area. Lovely, those are some comfy looking chairs. I'm gonna try one of those right now. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Sofa, try the sofa. Oh yeah, beauty. Try that little ottoman down there. Try the ottoman. Not so good. Got the transmogrifier. Might be a shower. Might be intergalactic time portal. Not sure. We'll try that out later. All right, so I'm just gonna go over my act now. Have a beverage, go over my notes, try and remember my act, and see how it goes when I get out there. All right, new wrinkle to the show. On a night when I'm having a hard time remembering all my stuff, I just asked, how long do you want me to do? They said an hour and a half. It's gonna be at least 48 minutes of improv tonight. Hope that flies. It's gonna be about another 36 minutes of discussing my outfit. Because I just say, okay, hang on one second, I just want to try something, and then I leave. And if I didn't came back, would it be like 20 minutes? 4 minutes? Like 20 minutes of just pure anticipation. Oh geez, this is going to be great. Whatever, I don't know where he went to. Maybe to warm up the car, it's a little cold out there. What the hell is the temperature out there anyway? It's like, it's not that bad. Like I was expecting to be like minus 20 or minus 25 or something. What is it today? Minus 23. Oh, gee, that's why I was bang on. Turns out I'm just more resilient than I thought. I'm recording this for, I have a YouTube channel that I like to throw goofy stuff up on. If you're ever on YouTube, if you find yourself on YouTube, it's the Buttpod. Because I do a podcast called the Buttpod, because if your last name is Butt, and you do a podcast, and you don't call it the Buttpod, the hell's wrong with it? You're leaving money on the table. But anyway, I started a YouTube channel, and it's called the Buttpod too, so if you find yourself over there, YouTube/the Buttpod, make sure you type in the. That's very important. I can't stress. You go down to a weird rabbit hole if you... I'm not passing judgment. I mean, whatever you're into, I'm just saying it might not be what you're into. I like to get the folks in the audience on camera. If you're into it, if you don't want to be on YouTube, just bury your face in your neighbor's crotch or something. I don't know. Again, no judgments. You do what you got to do. Hide your face. We're going to quickly swing. First of all, I want to show everybody. I don't know if you can see back there. Look at the size of the washroom sign. Holy hell. They got some bladder issues here in Lloydminster. That's it. All right, here we go. Lloydminster, Alberta /Saskatchewan. Here we are. Hello, folks. Say hello to YouTube. Hello, Lloydminster, folks. Thanks for coming out to the show tonight. I enjoyed talking to you. See you again. Good night, everybody. So what do you know? I remembered my act.